Here's what's happening now. A little bit of an improvement over yesterday, but the big improvement comes for our holiday weekend. We'll look at that next. Paula?
Today, an incredible Good Friday story of reaffirmation and the true power of holding out hope, even when you think you're at the end of the road. A reason to hold on for just one more mile.
All right, looking forward to that, Paula. Also, first at 4, police across the country have been searching for this guy after he mailed a disturbing manifesto to President Trump. Now, the search is over. Up first, burglars stole something priceless from the family of the late Chad Carr. We hear from Chad's father about a break in the case and what it means to their family.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, the family of the late Chad Carr is breathing a sigh of relief this afternoon. 2 suspects were arraigned today in connection to a break-in at the family's home last week. Police were also able to recover a hard drive with valuable videos and pictures of Chad on it, stolen during that theft. This was important to the family since Chad, the 5-year-old grandson of former Michigan football coach Lloyd Carr, died just over a year ago from a brain tumor. Chad's father spoke with our Rod Maloney about getting those memories back.
I'm not worried about anything they could take out of this house other than that.
Yeah, they got the one thing
that
was most precious
that you cannot replace.
Carr says police told him the thieves saw the news coverage of the break-in, which prompted them to give up that information, leading to the hard drive. 2 teenagers are recovering after this high-speed crash on Detroit's west side. We told you about it yesterday. Sadly, 2 other teenagers died in the crash. Police say a speeding Camaro lost control and went airborne before slamming into a car with 4 people inside. A 20-year-old man and 20-year-old woman inside were killed. The 2 other passengers suffered severe injuries and remain hospitalized. The driver of that Camaro was taken into police custody. So far, he's not been charged. Local 4 defenders have been following the story of Rick Wershey, known as White Boy Rick for years. Well, now, the most concrete sign in a long time that he stands a chance of being released on parole. Defender Kevin Deed says big news from the parole board.
Rick Wershey is a huge step closer to freedom as the Michigan Parole Board has voted to give the imprisoned drug dealer known as White Boy Rick a formal parole hearing. Wershey's been locked up for 29 years. I spoke with him about the vote and upcoming parole hearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely some sleepless time. You know, you don't want to worry about it, but at the same time, it's like you're thinking, you know, what the future holds for you and if you're going to get your life back. So it's definitely highly stressful time.
The parole hearing will be in June. Wershey is optimistic. Coming up at 5, we'll tell you how it works and why Wershey thinks this time he's going to be freed. Karen?
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. It is a gorgeous Good Friday, but we are expecting some rain over the holiday weekend. So for the very latest, let's send it over to Ben Bailey on what we can expect.
Yeah, Karen, it's not going to be a complete washout, but we are going to get wet on both Saturday and Sunday, and we'll get to that in a minute. But temperatures have made a little bit of a leap from yesterday. Remember, we had all those clouds, cool numbers. A lot of us didn't make it out of the 40s yesterday. Well, we're in the mid-60s right now at Metro. Lapierre's also at 64. Ann Arbor 61, and Monroe, one of the cooler numbers at 59. A little bit of a breeze out there, but there's a whole lot of sunshine, and that makes things feel a lot better than what we saw yesterday. Here's Easter weekend at a glance. We're going to see 70s both days, especially those Saturday when we'll get up to 78. There will be spots that hit 80. We'll pinpoint that in your 4-zone forecast and talk about timing for showers and storms on both of these holiday days coming up here in just a few minutes, Karen.
All right. Thank you, Ben. A nationwide manhunt is over, and the Wisconsin fugitive accused of stealing more than a dozen guns is now in custody. Jason Colthorpe is following this story, joins us now with the very latest on how this capture went down. Jason.
Yeah, Karen, this is a big arrest. Make no bones about it. 32-year-old Joseph Jacobowski had been on the run for 10 days after stealing weapons from a gun store and mailing a 161-page conspiracy-laced manifesto to President Trump. Early this morning, he was finally arrested. Police say they received a report of a suspicious person on a farmer's property matching Jacobowski's description. He'd apparently been camping at the site and refused to leave. More than 150 officers and deputies surrounded the property and eventually were able to capture him without a single shot being fired.
The witness had had a conversation with him, and so there was information given right away that looked good and sounded good, and the witness was instructed to go online because he had not seen a picture of Mr. Jabukowski. Once he saw the pictures that were posted online and on the news media, he said, "That's him."
The manhunt all started April 4th when he stole 18 firearms and 2 silencers from a gun store. He also made threats against public officials and schools. Again, he was captured without an incident and is expected to face a judge sometime this weekend, but certainly an arrest that puts a lot of people at ease. Karen.
Most definitely. All right. Thank you, Jason. First at 4, we're also tracking new developments at this hour and top stories around the world. We start with this video from the U.S. military. It shows the impact of a weapon called the mother of all bombs, dropped on ISIS targets in Afghanistan yesterday. Afghan officials say it killed 36 Islamic State fighters with no civilian casualties. They also say several caves and ammunition stockpiles were destroyed. The U.S. commander in Afghanistan says the strike was very effective.
The enemy had created bunkers, tunnels, and extensive minefields, and this weapon was used to reduce those obstacles.
This is what that bomb looks like. It is the most powerful non-nuclear bomb in the U.S. arsenal, and this was the first time it's ever been used in combat. The world is also watching North Korea, waiting to see if that country performs another missile test. Today, leader Kim Jong-un attended national meetings to mark the 105th anniversary of his grandfather's birth. The United States has moved ships to the area. NBC reports the Trump White House is considering preemptive action against North Korea if the country refuses to stop those missile tests. Well, it is Good Friday around the world, and Orthodox Christians held a procession in Jerusalem, retracing what they believe is the route Jesus took to his crucifixion. Some carried wooden crosses and sang hymns as they walked along the historic path. There are 14 stations of the cross along the route, ending at the tomb where Christians believe Christ is buried. The world marks his resurrection this Easter Sunday. This video shows a life-altering moment for this young woman. She's a foster child who had given up hope of finding a family of her own until a Local 4 viewer saw her story. Our Paula Tutman shows us a rare last-minute adoption bid that comes at a crucial time.
I'm outside Vista Maria, and something extraordinary is about to happen. It's 8:30 in the morning, and behind those gates is a young woman who has been holding out hope that she would find a family. Her name is Ashley, and at the threshold of being 18, she nervously prepares to meet her prospective adoptive mother for the very first time.
I want her to know that I really appreciate her being there, because it's a whole different feeling.
It is. It's amazing, isn't it?
At 9:30, the two lock eyes.
I can't believe I finally get to see you. So what's your favorite colors?
Purple, pink, and probably lime green.
Oh my gosh! Mine are baby blue, hot pink, lime green, and light purple.
But push pause for a moment. Let me take you back to the beginning of this incredible journey. August of 2016, I did a story on a project called Art and Soul. It displayed portraits of foster children desperately looking for families to love them. Stop right there. That's Ashley. Watching from Newport, Michigan, Pam Faust.
Immediately, I wanted her.
Through a communication mix-up, Pam was under the impression that Ashley was no longer available for adoption.
I kept thinking about her, but, you know, I was kind of crushed.
Skip ahead to March of this year. I did a follow-up story on the children who never found a home. Ashley had stopped looking. Pam caught my story and was stunned. And in record time, Pam has jumped through the hoops, passed her background checks, and is on the path to adoption.
This is fate. This is fate.
It's the first overnight visit of 4, but a lot is riding on this Easter weekend. And so this morning at Vista Maria, emotions were high, joy was evident, tears were many.
You're beautiful. You deserve a forever family, okay? You remember that?
This is an unusual situation for us. It doesn't happen very often. Typically, our young women at 17 do not always find a forever family.
So I'm gonna call you Mom.
Okay. Near the Ohio border, the two have been chatting in the car for more than an hour. When they arrive, the fireworks and raw emotion have given way to quiet optimism.
That's cute. Little Easter treats out for you. This is going to end up being your room.
They found some common ground, similar childhood hardships, favorite colors. It's a start.
Hoping that I'm a strong enough rock for her. So, yeah, that's my concerns. Hoping that I measure up.
You know, this isn't going to be easy. These are two fully formed human beings, and on the long drive south, they did decide that wherever this road leads them, they will be better for it. But it is proof positive that when you think you're at the end of your road, just go 1 or even 2 more miles, because there could be something important waiting around the bend.
Yay!
Paula Tutman, Local 4.
Well, an adoption at this age, as Paula said, is rare. And Vista Maria staffers tell us the other young women waiting for homes were up late with excitement for Ashley because it gives them hope. We will be keeping an eye on Ashley's progress and, of course, share that with you. Still ahead, first at 4. Saturday Night Live will make television history this weekend. That is one of our trending stories. Also, if you look really closely at this robbery, you might notice something unusual. The story behind the video and how it got scary for store employees. But up first, Kimberly Gill has Good Health.
Hi, Karen. Good afternoon. Today we're talking about sleepy children with new research on the best time to start the school day and how smartphones and tablets might be affecting sleep patterns of toddlers. Good Health coming up next.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
The tax deadline quickly approaching, and scammers know it. New information about the latest scams affecting people right here in Metro Detroit.
All right, look forward to that. Thank you, Hank. Let's talk good health. Experts say the school bell is ringing way too early for many students, and Kimberly Gill is here with a look at some folks who really want to push back those start times.
Yeah, including maybe a lot of students, too. Parents know, though, it's tough to get teens especially up and out the door early in the morning, and the nation's leading sleep experts say that is totally natural. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine says middle schools and high schools should not begin before 8:30 a.m. That's because sleep patterns biologically shift toward later times during adolescence, making it difficult to fall asleep before 11 p.m. So research shows when students get enough sleep, they are more alert and less likely to skip or be late to school. So delayed start times are also linked to better grades and fewer car accidents. So, I mean, I guess they're saying there's a reason,
right?
Yeah, why kids are kind of hesitant to get up, and it's hard to get them up and out. So research.
So we got the older ones, but then we also have the toddlers.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they have sleep issues too, which I see this in my home sometimes.
Absolutely,
it's all my fault.
Yeah,
I know I do the wrong thing.
Blame yourself.
It's my fault.
It's well, it seems technology isn't just affecting the sleep of the teens, but it's also keeping, like you said, the toddlers up too. I know your girls love the tablets, the iPads, that sort of thing. But researchers found that toddlers who spend time playing on smartphones and tablets get less sleep than those who don't. Every hour spent using a touchscreen per day was linked to 15 minutes less sleep. Experts say sufficient sleep is crucial for young children. But the news wasn't all bad, though. Toddlers playing with touchscreens did develop their fine motor skills more quickly than toddlers who did not. So the study also showed 75% of the toddlers used a touchscreen on a daily basis. So definitely one more factor for parents to consider. I know with your girls, you probably limit the time that they can be on the iPads, not
Sure,
every time.
I do, yeah.
I know they love it.
Could you say? I was like, please don't ask me. I try to. It's just, it is hard, and you don't try to use it as a babysitter, but when you're doing stuff and cooking, they sometimes, because I'm always cooking, you know that. I'm just digging myself.
The good thing is that they're working on their dexterity and their motor skills and stuff like that. So there's a positive.
There's a good thing.
Exactly.
Thank goodness. Thank you, Kim. Ben, take it away from us, please.
No, I'm having fun listening to this. I'm just wondering what's for dinner tonight. That's all. 60-degree temperatures outside right now. This is a big difference from yesterday, and the sunshine was a big part of it. There are a couple spots, 58 in Sandusky and also down here in Monroe County, right behind my name there, 59 in Monroe and Adrian, that were the cooler locations. But compared to yesterday, this is 10 to 20 degrees warmer than what we saw. And we got the sunshine on top of it, so we're making out pretty good today. The clouds have started to increase out here to the southwest. There were a line of some showers just south of Grand Rapids that fell apart pretty quickly in the midday hours. So we'll see the clouds increase tonight, but we're really going to see those stay around with us at least through tomorrow morning. And that's what we're looking for, our best chance of showers and possibly some thunderstorms. You can see everything kind of getting its act together here across northern parts of Illinois and eastern Iowa. Again, it's going to be tomorrow morning before we see any activity here. Let's time it out on our forecast map, and going into about 5 a.m. we'll start seeing our first push of rain coming in from the west. This is mainly going to be rain. If there are some rumbles of thunder out there, we're not anticipating any severe weather, but a warm front chases that stuff out pretty quickly, and so by 10, 11 o'clock, we're going to be dry area wide. And behind that front, temperatures really soar. We're going into the 70s and possibly even low 80s. But Sunday morning arrives, and you saw that line of showers and storms moving in from the west and falling apart pretty quickly. The model doesn't have a whole lot here right around sunrise on Easter Sunday. I do think we'll probably see a little bit more than what's showing up here, but showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, less of a shot than what we saw on Saturday. Cold front finally clears here by early parts of the afternoon, and that will put an end to our rain chances on Easter. So outdoor activities, big green light once we get into the afternoon. Tonight, though, 50 degrees, and that shower thunderstorm pushing in very close to sunrise, so most of the night's going to be dry. Look at some of these highs tomorrow. We'll start in the metro zone. City to Detroit right at 80 degrees tomorrow, maybe is 78 there down in Romulus, but there will be some spots, especially out here in the western sections of our area, where those southwest winds are going to get us to 80. Morenci, Adrian, Blissfield, Lambertville, possibly touching that 80-degree mark tomorrow. West zone high temperatures generally upper 70s from Flint down to Manchester. And even north of M59, because of the winds coming out of the southwest, we're not going to have the cooling effects of the lakes. So on up into Sanilac County, you're going to get 77 there in Sandusky and 78 down in Romeo and Macomb. So temperatures will be in the 70s, obviously, both Saturday and Sunday. And even though we cool a bit next week, we're still going to be above average, 60s for highs all the way through Friday. And after a little bit of a dry stretch there Monday and Tuesday, rain comes back midweek. Karen?
All right, thank you, Ben. Still ahead, a Hollywood couple files for divorce, dashing fans' hopes for a happy ending. Also, something new and a blast from the past for Saturday Night Live. First, robbers with an unusual disguise get violent. It's all caught on camera. We'll be right back. We're back with cross-dressing robbers caught on camera. 3 men wearing wigs, colorful jumpsuits, and makeup robbed a jewelry store in Florida. And obviously the employees were scared. You can see one of the robbers grabbing a clerk, dragging her along the counter. The robbers filled duffel bags with jewelry before taking off. Police were able to catch one of the men, but they're still looking for the 2 other suspects. In today's trending stories, it looks like fans of Ben and Jen will have to give up hope that these two are getting back together again. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner have both filed for divorce. They split back in 2015 after 10 years of marriage, but tabloids have occasionally reported they might get back together. The filings are the first step towards officially ending their marriage. They have 3 children. Also trending on this Friday afternoon, Jimmy Fallon returns to SNL this weekend, and it's a landmark episode of the iconic show. For the first time, Saturday night is really live from coast to coast. Used to be on tape delay in other time zones. Fallon says the change lets everyone experience the laughs at the same time.
You can call someone on the phone and be like, "Are you watching?" And you're all laughing at the same joke at the same time. It's Saturday Night Live, live. Yeah, for the first time.
Going to be a great show. Harry Styles of One Direction is the musical guest this week. We'll be right back. All right, we're going to end with a pretty unusual invention for a public bathroom.
Unusual is a good word for it. Public parks in Beijing, China, were apparently having a problem with people taking too much toilet paper. Some were even taking it home.
So they came up with a pretty creative solution. Take a look at what they do there. The parks actually installed machines with facial recognition technology. So this is how it works. They take a photo of each user and then they dispense 2 feet of toilet paper. What if you want more? Well, you must wait at least 9 minutes to get more. It might sound intrusive, but park officials say they've been able to cut usage from 14 rolls a day to just 4.
Okay, I have a list of questions, but did you notice that you have to get it before you go into the stall?
Right. So you have to get it, and then you're kind of on file, like for getting toilet paper.
So even if you did need more, I mean, what are you going to do? Waddle out
That's true.
and
You can't go out and get more. This is a horrible invention, but it's kind of funny. Thank goodness it's not coming our way. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us for First at 4. We are back in a half hour with Local 4 News at 5. Inside Edition is next. Have a good weekend, everybody.